Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can get us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. And this is the third and final video of this telephone. This is a German post office telephone. HG sent this in from Delaware. And we've done one other conversion on another telephone that's identical to this telephone. Although this telephone has got a few things that we did a little different. And I'm going to go ahead and show you that. And I promised you in the last video, which was kind of an ongoing process of doing the conversion, that this telephone would look a lot better the next time you seen it. And sure enough, it looks a lot better, and it's all back together again, and we're finished up with it. So we're going to do a little checkout on this. First of all, let's do this. I want to set this up because we did something a little different here on this telephone than we did on the last one. And you should hear dial tone. Now the dial tone should get louder here in a second. You should be able to hear that. It's a lot louder now. This is low and loud. So that was one thing that changed. And also on this telephone, HG wanted a ring volume switch, or a off and on switch, a rocker switch for the bell. I'm going to go ahead and ring it. I'll let that go one more time, and I'll flip the switch and it'll turn it off. That's in the off position. I'm going to turn it back on as soon as the ring cycle comes. There we go. We're going to go ahead and dial some numbers so you can watch the analyzer. And then a 2. And I'll go ahead and hang the telephone up. Now on the back of the telephones, what I want to show you, what we did was we found a knockout here that was in this telephone, and we went ahead and utilized that knockout and put an off and on rocker switch for the bell. And then over here we installed a modular port like we did in the last telephone, and that's so you can just plug any line cord you want up to it. Now you may be able to see this and you may not, but there is a little tiny switch that I was able to sneak in here, right here, and it's for the volume control of the receiver. It's so close to Christmas that I figured, hey, what the heck? The board has a volume control on it for the receive. I'll go ahead and sneak a switch in there. So the switch can be switched in the up position, it's in normal volume, and in the down position it increases the volume of the receive. So that worked out real well. We could have used that for the bell, but things happen for a reason, and it's so easy to reach back here and flip the switch. Like, let's say you win the lottery and your phone's ringing off the hook. Well, you can just simply reach back here and flip the switch. This one's a little harder to get to, but you know, this is not something that you're going to be turning up and down all the time. You probably leave it in the normal setting or in the high setting, and that'll probably be left alone. So that switch is a little more concealed. So it all worked out real well, and that's the back of the telephone. from the post office, there was a volume control on this telephone, and I'll show it to you, but it didn't turn the telephone all the way off. It's just a little roll switch that turns the telephone bell down a little bit or up all the way. They didn't want them sleeping at the post office. See, they wanted the bell to ring at all times, whether it be on low or high. And so now it has an off and on switch. I want to show you the inside of the telephone now that we have finished the conversion. This will give you some kind of idea of what the telephone looks like now. We have our new board in, and our keypad's all wired up, and everything's wired up. So it worked out real nice, and we got a little extra added situation in there with the receiver volume high and low. So it all worked out real nice, and this gives you some kind of idea of what the telephone looks like after it's been converted. So it's really a neat situation. It's a very cool telephone, a German post office telephone. They don't know if you can see that or not, but they actually have, I guess, their number written right here. So it's really cool, and I think HG is going to be real happy to get this one back. We'll go ahead and ring it one more time. Turn the switch on. I can roll that volume down, and that's on low. But you can still hear it somewhat. I'll turn it up. I'll turn it off as soon as I get a ring cycle. Turn it back on when on a ring cycle. We'll go ahead and answer it. It's in the high volume setting right now. We'll go ahead and dial some numbers. Hang up. Do that one more time. And to show you modulation, 1, 2, 3, that red indicator light shows 100% modulation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the final test that we want to do to this telephone is I want to call a time and temp number on the telephone line. So we'll do that real quick. Dial tone.
Good afternoon. Need service for your car today? Call any of our service departments or make an appointment online at Offenburg.com. Today is Sunday, February 28th. The time is 3:58. Current temperature at 55 degrees. Now the weather forecast for the Belleville area. Partly cloudy tonight, low 28. Mostly cloudy Monday, high 42.
Okay, so this telephone is finished up and ready to have the cover put back on it and shipped out to the customer. I think HG is going to be tickled to death to have this. So anyway, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can get us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.